Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some massive DLC data mines and leaks to go over for the Indigo Disk. Some crazy stuff to break down and get into today for the second part of the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the new DLC data mines for the Indigo Disk. We have Zhan here once again posting something from the Chinese social media. Again, Zhan is basically just the kind of the postman, like they're just delivering all of these things from the Chinese social media side of things. But either way, this is the image here. So obviously it's been translated. So a part of the datamine code that was posted on the Chinese post was this, and it has actually been translated to mean you suddenly got a call from Arven who asks you, Nemona and Penny to go to Kitakami in a hurry. After hearing the info of this, I'm assuming that's the fourth legendary, the Dokutaru thing, you decided to visit a home that belongs to the siblings you know, which I'm assuming is Kieran and Carmine. What story did their grandparents tell you? What happened in Kitakami? And what is the mysterious Pokemon that showed up? So this looks to be like a bit of a side quest or something. We have Zhan here saying more stuff in the Scarlet and Violet data mine from Chinese social media. This part seems like a description of a side quest. The translation in the image was done by myself. X won't let me put that many words into a post. So a side quest for Dokutaru. I wonder if this happens before or after the main story, assuming Dokutaru is even part of the main story. Should be after the main story, or else Arven has no reason to call Nemona and Penny. Before you finish Starfall Street, Arven doesn't even know who Penny is. It's obviously after the main story because we know that you have to complete the game to do the Indigo Disk DLC. I'm just not sure if they're talking about the main story of the Indigo Disk or not, but either way, it looks like we go to the grandparents of Kieran and Carmine and find out about the Dokutaru Pokemon in that sense. Like, obviously that's what happened with Ogerpon. We went to the grandparents and the grandfather told us about the actual Ogerpon story, how the loyal three were actually like the evil three and stuff like that. So I'm assuming he'll tell us about this fourth legendary as well. Maybe something has happened, like there's been a sighting of it or something. Yeah, either way, that's some pretty cool data mine stuff there to go over. I'm sure more tidbits of data mine will come out over the next few days or next week or something for the Indigo Disk. But either way, with data mines, you know, like this is like actual correct information. It's not like I mean, it's a leak at the end of the day, but it's like a data mine leak. It's taken from the actual kind of game itself. Moving on, we also have these posts from Riddler-Ku. Now, he posted this a while ago on the 18th of September, and he posted an X here. So I'm assuming that's like a multiplication. I don't know if it's like a kiss or anything. I'm assuming it's like a multiplication thing. But we have Nemona and we have Carmine, and then he says X2, which is Penny and Arven, and then X3, which is Kieran and the protagonist. Now, I'm going to go over one kind of theory about what this means by Soul Silverheart, and then I'm going to go over what my theory is. So, Soul Silverheart here saying, I don't know what this means exactly, but if my beloved Carmine is involved, I'd love it no matter what. If I were to guess, though, I'd say that this is Riddler-Ku saying that Carmine becomes a really good battler and rival in the Indigo Disk. She probably takes on the Nemona role and personality in DLC 2, acting the same way towards us as Nemona did in base Scarlet and Violet, or maybe they just become friends. Now, that's one theory of what this could mean. I don't think that's the case at all. We know that Nemona's going to be in the DLC. It's been data mined. Arven, Penny, Nemona are definitely going to be in the Indigo Disk DLC, and they're going to play quite big parts in it as well. What I think it is I think it's to do with this whole mind control zombie situation. So I'm assuming that depending on who you pick or anything, because obviously we covered it in a recent video going over like how you have to double battle certain people as well because of like the data mines and stuff, saying that you do have to double battle like Arven, Nemona, Penny or something. I think it could be a situation where like loads of people getting mind controlled and loads of people aren't getting mind controlled, and so like Nemona may have to battle Carmine, Penny may have to battle Arven, and then obviously we have to battle Kieran. So we know that Kieran is like pissed, he's looking evil, and obviously the next part of the Indigo Disk is going to be like, I'm assuming like a little bit based around him. And so if he's going to get mind control, which looks like he has already been mind controlled, we're going to have to battle Kieran. So that's why we have to battle him, and then Arven has to battle Penny at the same time, and then Nemona has to battle Carmine. So I'm assuming in this situation, Carmine's been mind controlled, Arven's been mind controlled, and Kieran's been mind controlled. Or it could be Nemona being mind controlled, Penny being mind controlled, and Kieran. Or it could be that we choose who, like, maybe we save Carmine, or maybe we save like Penny, and then, you know, maybe it's like a mix and match sort of thing. But I think this whole zombie thing, mind control thing, is definitely quite a big thing of the DLC, and I think that's what the X is. Again, I could be completely wrong, it's just a theory at the end of the day, but yeah, I think it's definitely going to be like people battling, or maybe that's like the double battle we take on. So it's us and someone else against Nemona and Carmine, it's us and someone else against Penny and Arven, and then it's just us against Kieran or something like that. But that's what I think it is personally. Again, let me know your thoughts on that. How do you think this leak, like, what do you think this leak is talking about? Do you think it is like something to do with us battling them, or it could just be like the characters are like each other, like Soul Silverheart says? It could be like Carmine's like Nemona, Penny's like Arven, we're like Kieran. I've got no idea, but that's just kind of like my 2 cents on that situation. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. We also have this post to go over as well. Now, this is also a big one. So Riddlerku here posting an image of one of the kind of corners of the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC logos, and as well as that, he's posted this image here of the lake kind of around the mountain in the middle of the teal mask. So we have some eyes emoji here from Jean, spread on Chinese social media, and this is obviously what we're referencing here. So this is the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. We've got these 4 different corners here, and this is confirmed to be the kind of pool or lake or whatever you want to call it at the top of the mountain. We're not 100% sure what these other ones are yet, I don't believe, but I'm assuming they're going to be other symbols that are to do with the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. But Colney actually made a massive kind of point as well, saying that it is literally baby Terapagos in the water, and it's got to be like, this is clearly... No, I keep saying baby Terapagos. It's Terapagos in its like normal form. But this is obviously Terapagos in its normal form. Like, you can even see it on the kind of page. Like, this is the outline of Terapagos. Like, it just is. So maybe this could be referenced Terapagos. This could be referencing Ogerpon. Like, this could be referencing Dokutaru, and then this could be referencing, I don't know, something else like a mythical or whatever. But yeah, this looks to be like, this is the lake here. So it's clearly going to be intertwining the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disk, which we knew was going to happen anyway with the characters. But it looks like we're actually going to be going back to Kitakami quite a bit in the Indigo Disk DLC. Whether that just be for normal side quests or part of the story. Maybe Dokutaru is just in the Teal Mask, and then it makes its way to the Hidden Treasure, like makes its way to Area Zero. Like, maybe Terapagos is the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, and that's what Dokutaru is after or something. Maybe it learns about it, and it wants to like take over this terrestrialization thing, so it's going to try and mind control Terapagos. But yeah, this is definitely Terapagos. I think anyway, 100%. I don't know what other Pokemon it would really be, especially when it's literally talking about one of these symbols and terrestrialization and stuff like that. We have Soul Silver also talking about this as well, saying, well, that makes a lot more sense. We could never figure out this one symbol on the DLC logo because we hadn't seen it yet. Turns out this symbol was the crystal pool in Kitakami filled with Terra Gems. This makes me feel like that pool might have more significance than we may think, or it could just be the reason why terrestrialization in Kitakami and how the gems ended up in Ogerpon's mask, as I had previously speculated a few weeks ago. Just maybe now, and just maybe how this pool came to be will be expanded, or at least mentioned in the Indigo Disk. Again, I definitely think it will be, like 100%. Like, it's literally Terapagos, man. Like, there's no other way I can really see it. And then also, moving on, we've got a little bit more information about this crystal pool as well. We've actually got some like translations for it and stuff like that, which again even furthers the idea of this being even more of a kind of a big story point in the Indigo Disk. So we have Jean here saying, fun fact, the Japanese name for crystal pool is this, which is shining or illuminating, while this means pool or pond. So this name is very intentional, as this Terasu is also the prefix for terrestrialization and is often shortened into Terasu in the game. I believe the names of this location likely got some other clever plays in some other languages, as Chinese, the lake is quite literally named after Glenmora. If anyone can explain what the name of other languages means, feel free to comment below. And then we also have Pokesutami talking about this as well, saying in the Japanese version of the game, the crystal pool is called this. So this is the shorthand used for terrestrial/terrestrialization. They made it pretty obvious in the English version, but the Japanese version even more so. So they're literally telling us that this lake means like crystal pool, terrestrialization, stuff like that. So the fact that it's literally about terrestrialization, it's got the Terra Gems in there, and it literally looks like a baby Terapagos. I keep saying baby Terapagos, normal Terapagos. Yeah, it's clearly like a massive part of the Indigo Disk as well. Like, it all just adds up. But yeah, some really interesting things to also go over today. Like I say, we've been getting so much leaks and data mines and stuff for the DLC lately, but we still don't really know anything about it. Like, we obviously know about like new Pokemon and stuff like that. We kind of have an idea of everything we're going to see in regards to that. But the story, man, the story looks like it's going to be super deep and super dark and stuff like that, especially if we're going to be like mind controlling zombies and everything like that. So I'm really excited for this Indigo Disk, man. I think it's going to be great. I think the Teal Mask was fantastic, and I think the Indigo Disk is going to be like a step. Like, I'm more excited for the Indigo Disk than I was for like BDSP or Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Like, this has got me more excited than actual Pokemon games. I think it's going to be that good. But either way, that is going to be everything for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on the latest leaks and data mines. What do you think this data mine could be referencing? Again, I think it's going to be Dokutaru, but let me know what your thoughts are on that. What do you think this leak means? What do you think this X is between these characters? Again, I think it's something to do with like double battles and whatnot and mind control, but let me know your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on this crystal pool as well? How do you think it's going to impact the story of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's Indigo Disk? But yeah, that's everything from me. So if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. But yeah, that's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.